everyone, it's Sue Ralph here with Birdcage Craft Studio, and I'm bringing you another one of my crafting tips from me to you, and this is tip 15. I just wanted to go through using a die cutting machine, and the one that I have is the Sizzix Big Kick, which is on the same principle as the Sizzix Big Shot. It's just that this one came out I think in 2005. I love this machine, so I tend to go to this one all the time. So really the Sizzix system is really easy, especially with your plates and things. You get 2 acrylic plates, and I always say to the people who come to workshops, just think of those like your pieces of bread. And then you want to put your filling in. So that can be, this is the big die. This is the original, they call the original die, and this is by Tim Holtz. So that's going to be, say your meat, and then maybe you want to put a slice of cheese on the top, and then you just put another piece of bread. So you've made your sandwich: acrylic plate, die, paper or card, and then another piece of bread. And then you just literally crank it through. And you might find some machines crack and groan and make funny noises. Don't worry, the plates are pretty flexible, and just go all the way through to the end, and then, whoops, static. What you will then have are the die cuts, and can you see they've cut them out perfectly. So that's the large one. And then if we just move on to the smaller ones that are very popular at the moment, and they can be framelets, or they can be, you know, the thin dies, this sort of thing, the wafer thin dies. With that, you're going to need a platform. And with all of your big shot machines from Sizzix, you will find a platform. This one has a couple of tabs on for different things, and I'll go through those tomorrow. But for today, we're going to use tab 2. So you've got your platform, you have your piece of bread, your acrylic plate, and then you need to put on your piece, your stamped image or whatever you want to use. And then with a framelit, you just position it over the top. Obviously you might just have plain ones without any sort of stamping or anything. And then you put that through the machine. Now the only problem sometimes is that you might find that framelit will slip. So you can get lots of different tapes. That's a low tack masking tape. A lot of people use washi tape, but something that I found just in one of the cheapy shops is this, I suppose you call it like a plaster tape. And what I tend to do is I use that, but because it can be quite sticky, I just get my sleeve and then just put the tape on it and then pull it off a couple of times, and that takes some of the stickiness off, because obviously it picks up the fibres off your clothes, and then that will then stop it being too sticky and ripping your paper. And then you can just put the little bit of the tape on certain areas of your framelit and the paper, and then pop your other sheet or your piece of bread on over the top, and you can run that through your machine quite easily without your die slipping and not cutting out the shape that you want. And then you just take off the top, and you'll find that your framelit should pop out from underneath. Just very gently give it a push, and then you've got out a perfectly cut shape. And then this actually, sometimes it can be a bit sticky, so you might need to do it a couple of times. If it's okay, I tend to just leave them on the edge of my machine ready to use again. One of the other things I just wanted to mention to you, that Stampin' Up! With Sizzix have brought out a magnetic plate, so that's quite good, because it means then that you don't have to keep using little bits of tape to hold your, especially your small framelit dies in place. So you just pop it on a piece of paper, put it down. Did you hear that sort of click? And that's magnetic, and you find that that won't fall off. So again, you just put your other plate on top and then just send it through the machine. Well, I hope that helps. I'll be back tomorrow with another video to share with you. Bye!